One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll give it to the back. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll leave it with him. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense, and guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The offense changing the play. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. give to the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Looking to throw. Fires to the right. And wings it incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Offense gets set for second down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Gamecocks need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. To the air, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Flying down the left side. Past the 30. He's at the 10, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They had the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they top things off by getting out of bad field position in a hurry. A 90-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the left. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Bruins can really attack on this second and short. The give to the tailback. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
Another big play for this offense, and I'll tell you, historically, on the best UCLA units offensively, whether they're throwing it, whether they're in the shotgun, whether they're going up-tempo or they're not, it's always so important to have balance. They've always had a guy they can turn around and hand the football off to keep defenses honest. This guy with his power and his speed, he really gives this offense a lot of flexibility.
They'll go to the fullback. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I love fullbacks that are versatile. You don't see many of them in college football anymore, but this guy's unique. He is a weapon when he has the ball in his hands.
After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. They go to the ground. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Bruins are marching down the field. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw. It's Iamaleava. Here's a heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
And the Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
That's just not the start you're expecting to see from this guy. Obviously, it's a big game. There's a lot of pressure. The crowd is loud, but we've seen 2 drops in the first quarter from this guy. He's got to crank it up.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the big fella. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. The Bruins will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Power football with the run. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. DB's right up on the receivers. Back open in the middle. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
Man, a quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Good timing on the quick out. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And the Gamecocks are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the 1st.
To the ground with the back. Out of space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They'll try the run. They'll wrestle it down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The Gamecocks are facing 3rd and inches. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Sellers. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And interesting, on 3rd and short, man, a lot of time defenses get really, really aggressive, so they try to slip in the screen, but they played it nicely, got pressure on the QB, got in there so fast, kind of disrupted the timing, and won that 3rd down.
If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone of the 18.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And this time, they're waiting for him, and he only gets back to the line of scrimmage. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to throw, it's Sellers. He's going for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line, just spectacular execution there.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? Firing to the right, complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And I love the aggressiveness by the defense. 3rd down and short, I'm going to play with my DBs up, play aggressive, try to take away those RPOs, those quick throws, those easy routes. Did a really good job and made the tackle, forcing the 4th down.
Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll try the outside to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Going for it all. Touchdown, South Carolina. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And the extra point was good. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads it left. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you can see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll run play action. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio.
17, UCLA, 0.
The Gamecocks will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down.
And the UCLA offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll try the left side. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Snagged out of the air. Lots of running room. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a 1st down.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Bruins are rolling down the field. Gonna run it. It's Thomas.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making checks. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to get the edge on the toss. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. That's the last thing this defense needed, a penalty to keep the drive moving. It's 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. The toss sweep to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Throws to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Berger. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Motion from the wide receiver. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, South Carolina. Let's go, right. Get ready. Set.
To the air. It's Sellers. Finds his tight end. Jumped on top of the pile. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, South Carolina 17.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Here's the handoff. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Sellers. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Running back searching for a hole. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on second down. He'll run it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
And the Gamecocks line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Going to swing it on second down. Trying to find the end zone. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. How good have they been on 3rd down today? And another opportunity here on 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Sellers. Oh, they're after him. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner is stopped. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Finds his big tight end. Makes the tackle at the 22, but it's a 15-yard gain, and now they're in business.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Robinson. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and it.
He lets one fly deep. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Now I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. The problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Going up top again. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down. You still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Got his man. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Spits it out to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
The Bruins with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Snagged in the middle. It's Robinson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Third down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. defense still has a couple of timeouts here, David, but the offense ought to have things well in hand.
Well in hand, make them use their timeouts. Them only having 2, Palmer, they're not getting back in this game unless I do something stupid.
Yeah, make them earn it. Doing something stupid would be throwing in completions right here and stopping the clock, letting the opponent keep their timeout. So you got to be really smart with the play call.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The lone back's got it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
You know, there's no real reason to panic if you think about it when this panicking never really comes. But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics. I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.